This video is going to be very interesting or very important and necessary and significant for those who are actually trying to start speaking today. Actually, I'm going to give you some tips and some common things that actually we can start speaking by learning some easy tips or easy phrases and sentences. So before dive into the topic, let's talk about the basic things that actually you already know, but you are not habituated to use those things in your life. Okay. So greetings. So do you know what is greet actually? Greet means when you actually meet with someone, what the things you usually say that time. Hi and hello, right? So these are the very common things that you already know when actually you meet some strangers or your known people. But the native speaker, they don't usually say hi and hello only. Sometimes they say some other things to express their greetings in different way. Okay, let's talk about those things here. For example, meeting with someone, they start with hi or hello. If it is formal, they normally say hello, and if it is informal, they normally say hi. Because hello is an informal word and hi is an informal word, right? So, depending on the time of the day, you can also say good morning, good afternoon, or good evening. Sometimes we make mistakes saying good noon and good night. Good night actually is not greeting, it is actually the when actually you're going to say bye at night time. That time you can say good night. But if you want to say what to say good noon, it's not necessary. You can say good morning till 12, and after 12 you can say good afternoon. That's good. And good evening you can say uh, till the time you actually work with them during the time of night. And when it is something important or you have met someone that you have got some entertainment meeting with him, you can say nice to meet you. And also you can say happy to see you. So if you practice these things, you can start English speaking today. Happy to meet you and nice meeting you. It's great to see you. Good to see you. Long time no see. You can use this phrase long time no see when you have met with someone after a long time or after some days you have already missed him a lot. It is a pleasure to meet you. Is important. You have something to tell him, and by chance you have got the meeting, so you can say it's a pleasure to meet you. So let's go and to answer these things. When someone say nice to meet you, happy to see you, nice meeting you, it's a pleasure to meet you, or nice and it's been a great pleasure meeting you now. You can say in reply like same to you, nice meet you too, it's been a while. This answer actually for when someone will say long time no see, you can say it's been a while. Okay, so in another things, then greetings continuation. If you want to continue the greetings, if you want to talk to more with him, not only hi, nice to meet you, bye, it's not something like that. You're going to ask some more question. That time you can say how are you. Also you can say how do you do. Similar thing, how do you do, how are you. So speaking differently is more smart, right? So you can start speaking with without using the common sentences or phrases. You can say how are you, and sometimes you can say how do you do, Sometimes you can say, how have you been? So this question actually is very connected to the previous one, long time no see. If you say long time no see, you can say, how have you been? That means in that time, or in that long time, how actually he had been, you want to know that about. Okay, so how is going on? It is also like, how are you? How are you doing? If it is something you want to say, someone have joined a job or in somewhere new, you can say that, how are you doing? What's up? It's informal, right? To your friend, to your relatives, you can say what's up. And you can also say, what about you? And if you want to pronounce this with more smartly, you can say, what about you? Without pronouncing about, you can say about without the letter a. So what about you? What about you? So this actually the more fluently you can say, what about you? Then you can say, how are you doing? How are you doing? A similar thing you can again. And also answering these questions, you can say, I'm fine or I'm just fine. I'm not bad or I'm not good. You also can say, I'm not too bad and I'm so far so good. So without saying I'm fine only, you can say, I'm so far so good and I'm surviving, I'm still alive. Actually, if you are passing a hard time if you are in distress in this time, you can say, I'm just still alive and I have been just fine and I'm great, going on somehow. I'm doing really well, thank you, and I have never been better. So how have you been? I've never been better. So the thing is that this question gives the answer depending on the question. So fantastic. And if you're a Muslim, you can also say Alhamdulillah only. Great. It is also the answer of informal question. If someone asks how is going on, you can say great. So we can use some dialogue, right? So in real life conversation, how these phrases you can actually use in your life. Like I am going to describe one, or I'm going to say one. Read aloud on dialogue, a short dialogue. Okay. Hey John, long time no see. How are you? I'm fine, thanks. What's new? Hi Taya, how is it going? Good, thanks. I haven't seen you for ages. Yes, it's been a while. So you have seen three different types of dialogue and conversation here. Depending on the question, the answer is also different. So you can use this type of things in your daily life and in different way to make your speaking fluent and confident by times. To say goodbye, you can say take care, see you, keep fine, see you later, see you again, see you soon, see you around. So these type of things actually during the time of saying goodbye, you can say bye bye, take care, see ya, keep fine, something like this. You can also say I will talk to you later. This is an indirect way to say someone goodbye, like I will talk to you later. Anything else? Anything else? Like it is something like you want to avoid him or you want to go now. Meet me if you can. Actually, someone called to you and you want to drop the call. You said, meet me if you can. That means you want to drop the call right now. Seems like you are busy. Seems like you are busy. It is also a way to formally say goodbye. I have fishes to fry. Goodbye. This is an idiom actually. I have some urgencies to go. I have fishes to fry. That means I have to go right now. So you can say goodbye here. I have to go. Thank you. I have to go. Thank you. This means you have some other works to do right now. You want to go and it is an urgent work or it is an obligation that you have to go now. That time you can say have to go. Goodbye. The most common idioms Okay, before going into the idioms that actually you're going to use in your daily conversation, I'm giving you the meaning of idioms. There is a huge difference between phrases and idioms. Phrases means a group of words that has a single meaning, a single object or single noun. It described by a group of words is phrase. The meaning is very similar with the words, but the idioms, it is also a group of word. It has meaning. It sometimes is a single meaning, sometimes it has different indications, but there is there most of the time there is no combinations or similarities with the words and the meaning. Like it is raining or it has been raining cats and dog. Without saying it's pouring or it's raining heavily, you have said it's raining cats and dog. That means it's raining heavily. So it's the idioms cats and dog. The meaning is not direct with the speaking. So let's see some idioms right now. Okay. So we have to know the meaning also to use the idioms, right? So better late than never. Better to arrive late than to come at all. So someone has made late and he's saying sorry to you. Say, I'm sorry for being late. And you can say better late than never. That means it is something better than it is something better now than you are getting nothing forever. Call it a day. Stop working on something. Stop work. Call it a day. So you are working hard and you are very frustrated right now. Someone has come and said, stop working on something. Like call it a day. Cutting corners, doing something poorly in order to save time or money. Cutting corners. Please cut corners. I have to go. Get out of hand. Get out of control. My child is has got out of my control. Without saying this, you can say my child has got out of my hand. Get your act together. Work better or leave. Get your act together. Get your act together means whenever you want to work, but you have to give your full efforts here. Okay, so that time you have to say, get your act together. Make a long story short. Tell something briefly. Can you please make a long story short? That means please tell it briefly or please tell it shortly. Miss the boat. It's too late. You have missed the boat. That means it's too late. You cannot buy the ticket right now. So the thing is that English that is usually used in conversation at work. Actually, we are most of we are in our workplace. We have to be very formal. That time, you have to say some formal English without saying, "Can I just say something there?" You have to say, "Could I just say something here?" It is very formal and very polite. Could I add something here? If you want to say in between in between topics or in between conversation, you can say, "Could I just add something here?" Okay, could I just come in here? It is something not that you just want to come in the room. It is something whenever people are talking or two people are talking, you can say, "Could I just come in here?" You want to say something in them, right? Within them. Or you can say, "Could I just make a point here?" And to give opinion on, right? You want to give your opinion and to give your opinion in the conversation. You can say, "The way I see things, it is not actually correct." You can say, "I tend to think that people are suffering much nowadays," or "It seems to me that smoking should be banned in Bangladesh." Like that, you can use these common phrases in your daily life. It's my feeling that I am suffering much here. In my experience, I can say that it is not a good habit. It is my experience that I know about it. So the thing is that this English are very easy and there is nothing that you cannot understand. All the vocabularies, all the things that is included here are very common and very, very, what to say, very, very essential for your daily life. Okay. So asking for opinion, if you need someone's opinion or someone's opinions in your topic or in your discussion, you can say, what is your opinion of or about or on this? Okay. So you can say, what do you think about? What do you think of? What is your feeling about? Okay. Could you could we have your input here? Someone is very silent during the time of conversation. You can say, could we have your point here? Could you have? Could we? Could you have your point here? So you can say like this. If you agree with someone, you can say, I agree with you. Or you can say, you're right. I tend to agree. I am with Anna on this time. So there are many people giving their opinions. You can say, I am with Anna. Or you can say, also you can say, if you want to agree with someone strongly, you can say absolutely. Absolutely. This is very common and most important way to agree someone completely. You can say absolutely. You can say exactly. Exactly. I quite agree. I totally agree with you. Or I am in complete agreement with you. I couldn't agree more. If you want to agree more emphasizedly, you can say I couldn't agree more. This is the last one you want to say to agree someone. Disagree. To disagree or to deny something, you can say I am afraid I don't uh, attend, or I won't be able to come with you. I'm sorry, I don't agree with you there. I have to say I disagree with you there. I'm not sure I agree with you. This is very formal. Okay. Without saying, no, you are wrong, you can say, I'm not sure I can agree with you. That means you have different opinions here. I'm not sure about that. I'm not sure about that. Without saying, I am not sure about that, you can say, I'm not sure. I'm not sure about that. Okay. I'm not sure that's true. I take a slightly different view on this. And I don't know, I tend to think that the opposite is true. The opposite is true. Someone is saying something, you want to deny that, you can say the opposite is true. Okay. And listening to someone's opinion. If you want to listen, I see. I, you are listening and you are replying like it is interactive actually. If you want to interact someone, you have to say something during the time of conversation. I see. That's it. Something like that. I see. Get you what you mean. I see. I see. Get you where you are coming from. But okay, not hearing. If you missed something or you are not hearing, you can say, sorry, I missed that. Sorry, I didn't catch that. I'm sorry, could you repeat that, please? This is during the time of class or meeting. If you missed something, you can say, I'm sorry, could you repeat that again, please? So the thing is that, could you say that again, please? Same thing, right? So not understanding. You are listening, but you are not understanding in the class or in my conversation. You are not. You can say, I'm sorry, could you explain that again, please? I'm not sure I understand what you mean. Could you run that by me again, please? Could you run that by me again, please? This is very much advanced English you can use to make your pronunciation or, sorry, make your conversation more natural. I'm afraid I don't follow you. It is also that you are not understanding. And I'm sorry you have lost me. And this is also like you have actually you are not understanding what is. Before saying goodbye, you can say, it was nice to see you. I'm afraid I have to go now, but it's been really nice seeing you. Anyway, I can see that you are busy. Anyway, I don't take up any more of your time. Anyway, I don't take up of your any more of your time. That means you want to say goodbye. You want to show some sympathy for people, right? Oh no, poor you. What a shame. What a nonsense or hassle. That's awful. That's terrible. You can say that's what a pain. You can say what a drag. Tell me about it. I have had the same problem as you. So I understand. So showing surprise or shock. You have surprised for something. You can say no, never. You are joking. You are kidding. You are not serious. And you also can say that's unbelievable. You also can say like that. Okay. I don't believe it. No, I don't believe it. This is something you want to say when actually you have been surprised for hearing some news or shocking news, right? If you want to refuse any drink or food at the restaurant, you can say, no, I'm all right, thanks. No, I'm fine, thanks. If the waiter asks you, sir, do you need any soft drinks? You can say, no, I'm all right, thank you. Not for me, thanks. No thanks, I've just had lunch. Someone actually offering you, would you like to have pizza or burger? If you I'm ordering pizza, you can say not for me. I would like to order burger. So that's the thing. You can actually use this type of sentences and phrases. If you okay, apologies. You are if you want to deal with apologies, you can say there's all right. Thank you. Not to worry. Someone is saying sorry, sorry, sorry. You can say that's all right. Not to worry. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. It's not something that much serious you are thinking about. Okay. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Okay. Someone have touched your leg and saying sorry. You said it doesn't matter. Thank you. It was about some basic things to do for you all. And I hope you have learned a lot today about the basic English conversations. If you practice these things in your daily life,